everyone, it's Rich.
And Ersan.
We are coming to you with another episode of Young Justice Review.
Two-parter.
What?
I said two-parter.
Yeah, two-parter. Okay, episode 11 and 12, right? That's what it was.
Sure, yeah. And in this one, we're going to review episode 11, Another Human Freak.
I can relate.
So, just to give you guys the skinny on the overall episode, we get Victor Stone, who winds up becoming Cyborg, Violet and Fred Bug, who is Forager. He wears a glamour charm, goes to school, and also Violet gets a new power, and we have a little bit of Brion still trying to find out for his sister, and it moves that plot along. So, little bits of things here and there in this episode, and that's the basic premise of Another Human Freak.
Yeah, and I'm Rich. I'm here to give you the fatty. I give you the skinny, I give you the fatty.
Good job, man. Well done.
I know. So we open up the episode with Victor Stone throwing
a temper tantrum.
A temper tantrum. I was gonna say bitch fit.
He was mad.
He was angry. I mean, I get it.
He didn't need to be that bad. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's going a little crazy. I mean, he's screaming at his father, but his father's not there.
Hysterical, and very rude.
Very rude. His father is at work. I'm sure his father didn't get fired. I guess he just enjoys the live. He gets pissed at his dad because his dad says, his dad missed his game, right? That's what
missed his game.
And then, that's only because he did good in the game. If he would have choked in the game, he would have said,
right, he said, Dad, don't come through, man.
Yeah, thank God. No, don't worry, Dad. Don't worry. Even his dad, don't worry. Don't you have a son? Didn't you have a game son? I'm sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, he did a game, and then he walks out, and then his dad. I like this one point when he goes, "Oh, you don't have to worry about football scholarship for football, but scouts were there. That's why, right?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "You don't have to worry about that if you get your grades." Yeah, we find out also that he's a 4.0 student.
Right. Yeah. There you go, man. From all levels.
Yep. And then he walks out of the office, and then they hear something. Then also he looks at his dad like, "Dad."
Kersploosh. Explosion.
Then we see Victor Stone later on
ooh boy,
all torn up. There are people the security guards and the doctors of the lab are helping. What happened? And then he's all skins off. I mean, it's more grab. You think Jack Snyder's Justice League was dark?
Yeah,
that was really gruesome. Check out what Victor Stone looks like here. Show his skeleton and everything.
You'll notice in both of these episodes, you have to deal with a sort of traumatic theme or experience in these two. I thought that was pretty cool, actually, now that we think about it.
Yeah, you're right.
His progression into Cyborg throughout this episode, I think, is kind of consistent and moves so well. He gets the father box into his body. He becomes this cyborg-looking thing. He deals with an emotion by becoming this thing and short-term realization that this is the rest of my life. And then he winds up coming with the team and maybe not getting a conclusion, but at least the character goes through a lot in 20 minutes, which I think is very interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was also pretty cool, the way the thing kind of took control of him.
Yeah.
A few times he's trying to kill his father, then we find out Violet's origin, her real origin.
That's true, yeah. She opens boom tubes.
She's actually a mother box.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's why they emphasize the father box thing.
Mother box. Yeah, so she kind of frees him at one point, then he goes back. I kind of wish, though, the Cyborg would have been introduced an earlier season.
Okay.
And he would have been part of the team. Mal, I like Mal and all. But I feel like that could have been Cyborg, Also
a slight alteration. It's not Cyborg's entire body.
Right.
He's not Cyborg yet, but we're speaking as if it's Cyborg because it's Cyborg. But instead he gets parts of him. So it keeps a relatively normal look. I wonder whose call that was.
I mean, they're trying to be sleek and stuff. We get that. We also get a little fight between Nightwing, Dick Grayson, I should say, and Brion.
That's true. That plot also kind of furthers around a little bit. It moves a little bit forward. I like what Nightwing does when he establishes leadership. Although, um, you're being taught patience, and he's trying to teach the dude patience. Just not patient, man.
That's true. We get a little Superboy with his job where he fixes bikes and he takes a bike out for a ride in the rain. I thought that was kind of cool. The little small tiny detail. I thought was pretty cool.
I agree.
Forager was as annoying as always.
Ah,
Like he belongs in special ed. But yeah, they had that. Then they had well, we found out her origin. What else happened in the episode?
so at the end, you have him kind of. Here's what we realize about Cyborg is whenever Violet does her healing thing that she does for him, it's only temporary. So my guess is it's probably gonna take time to understand in order to sustain longer levels of him being normal, so that this way he can learn to access it. That's what I think should probably be coming up next for his character is development of some kind. Just like this whole season has kind of been that way. If you look at the characters physically and then emotionally, they're all trying to develop. So I think the same thing's gonna happen for him.
Probably.
And then they go to school for the first day.
Yeah, the first day we find out her origin,
Right.
and we also what else? I forgot now.
That's okay. What would you rate this episode?
Maybe give it like a 7 out of 10. It was
Ooh.
pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Wow.
7.5.
No.
I like the whole cyborg part. I could have kind of did without the whole Violet and Forager.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I guess like they're trying to show them being normal, but I don't really care. The Breon thing was kind of it's getting a little played out. The whole Breon thing. It was kind of cool to see Nightwing kind of like put him in his place. So. But otherwise, it was 7.5 for me. How about you?
So 8.5, and here's why. One of the main reasons is they showed him with just completely his skeleton, half his skeleton gone.
Right.
You know, that instantly just brought it up. But then also, when you look at the major point, which is the cyborg thing, it develops kind of fast. I guess it has to. But over time, it's like, wow, I kind of arrived here pretty good. So I like the flow of the episode. It's nice how they kind of link characters together. So one has to now help the other. And one is, I don't know if that makes any sense, but, we're now interlinking characters, which tells me that something is going to come up. So something's going to be exposed. Because we're now getting them coming together, and now they have to come together under duress, if that makes any sense.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
no. Yes, 7.5 for me. It was good. It wasn't clunky or anything. It wasn't
right.
boring. It was just, I don't know. I could have felt like we could really do without the whole Harper. I guess they want to show us they're doing something else besides just sitting around for missions, but. Still.
Cool. All right. That was episode 11. I feel like saying human after all, but it's another something freak.
Another human freak.
Another human freak coming up, episode 12.
Okay, so with this episode, I'll give you a little bit of the fatty.
Give the fatty, bro.
So we open it up. We think like Beast Boy is fighting some aliens. Then we zoom out. A camera. We see like through a camera, and then it's like it reveals that he's on this like show.
He's on set, yeah.
Yeah, it's like just kind of like a Star Trek type of show.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
We got that. Then we have and you said that like a lot of Star Trek people are on the show, right? Like their voice and characters.
Oh, are they? I don't remember.
I don't know maybe it's not this show. Was there another show we watched that you were saying? You were saying something about like, oh, they have this character from Star Trek voice and. This character.
Oh, yeah. The lady who plays Counselor Troy is somebody. And I can't remember off the top of my head who.
You say someone named Data was voicing someone on here? Am I dreaming?
Oh, no. For Red Tornado. That's what I mentioned, Data.
Yeah, I thought you said that a lot of Star Trek people were on it.
I think they've come on. They've done voice acting for cartoons before.
Well, this one was. But yeah, they had like a little Star Trek thing. So then we kind of like show Garth is in a relationship with the girl. Did we see this already? I guess not this part, but we saw he was in a relationship with her.
I think they've had scenes together.
Right, they have. Okay,
and
so
they push their interest in one another. I feel
we meet his like step or adoptive father.
Yeah, this whole movie. This whole episode is like a fever dream. It goes weird places. Very weird.
Well, it's not a dream. Yeah, I'm still talking about before the dream. We do this, and we meet like Granny Goodness. We see Granny Goodness, which
that's right.
She's trying to hypnotize people with her goggles. Her what's it called? Good goggles.
Good goggles.
Yeah, he goes over. Right, so Garfield goes over to the house. He goes over to his girlfriend's hotel. Sorry about that.
Yeah, they're getting ready. They're gonna go somewhere. So he puts on the goggles, and then it releases this thing.
He's waiting for her because, of course, she takes her.
Yeah, it gives him directions to go somewhere, and then it completely, I guess, knocks them out.
Well, there's like a little needle that shoots him. So he gets this like now with a fever dream. So he meets all these like dead titans. Jason Todd.
That's right. We get a Tula sighting. Jason Todd. Shout out to the homies fallen. We miss you guys forever in our hearts.
Yeah, I know.
We love you. We gonna miss you forever.
I cried as soon as I saw that. While it was, the Rare Jason Todd Memorial in season 2.
Yeah, very sad. Sad.
Then I was happy when I saw him on Rachel Goes On. So that's how you know this is not real. So
and then this whole roller coaster, bro. This whole roller coaster this episode.
Yeah. I like how they parodied Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go, Doom Patrol. Then they showed like the way they mentioned the word die so many times. We get to see Garfield at the place where his mom died and they got into the accident.
Right.
McGann helps, kind of like what she had to do with Aqualad. And getting zapped, right?
Right.
She did that again, but this time she's a bit more stronger.
Right. We get a little
this
bit
whole
of
thing is nuts, man. Good episode, fun though.
Yeah, and in the fever dream we do get his history, Garfield's history.
That's true. Nice little origin.
We show that somehow, like I'm kind of not gonna go from chronological where they showed it, but we see his mother. We see how his mother died.
Mm-hmm.
Implied that I think Queen Bee had something to do with it, right?
Yeah, what's her face? Queen Bee, right?
Right, she's implied because she's like right in the scene before.
How'd she show up? Why are you here?
Yeah, we have this little annoying monkey that talks
There's
like
a stranger in my house. Somebody here that I can't see.
Yeah, it shows up. He sees this monkey, right? That's how it starts off when he keeps following the monkey. That's what he ends up.
Yeah, with Wally West's voice, which I thought was cool. It's a nice little touch.
And you notice it too. We have that. Then we have you meet Doom Patrol,
which is nice. Which was cute.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
I remember this episode's cute. It's fun.
Yeah,
it goes places though.
I used to watch Doom Patrol the show, and they had some of these characters on there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's revealed that the guy you saw earlier was this guy called Mento with like mental powers.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like a helmet he wears or something like that. It turns out that he actually was on the show with his mom, Garfield's mom, Hello Megan. He played like her boyfriend or something.
The dude.
Yeah, that's the same guy. And then they also revealed that there's another woman called Elastigirl. Right? Elastigirl?
I think that's what they called her, yeah.
Right, she's on the show. We see Elastigirl, we see the chief, that's the guy in the wheelchair. He's kind of brings them all together. He kind of makes them to what they are. So they never really mentioned it, but it's kind of shown here, or at least implied, more shown, that the team wasn't his first team. Wasn't Garfield's first team. He was on a team called Doom Patrol with his adopted mom, father, this guy, the chief, Robot Man, and Negative Woman, which is supposed to be Negative Man. So in a way, because I think when this episode was airing, Doom Patrol just started or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's like they took Teen Titans Go and they showed Doom Patrol.
Right.
although we don't have Crazy Dream. So we have that. Then we, and it's funny that the guy that voices Beast Boy was also the guy that voices Beast Boy in the original Titans cartoon and Titans Go.
Yeah.
We're just the other characters, and also fun fact: the rest of the Doom Patrol is voiced by the Teen Titan Go actors.
Oh, no wonder why I remembered
the voices, right?
Right. I'm
yeah,
like,
Robin
familiar.
Yeah, Scott. I forgot his name. Scott. Whatever his name. I forgot his name. Sorry, the guy that voices Robin. He voices the Chief. The girl that voices Starfire. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. Voices Rita.
Mm-hmm.
The Rita in the Doom Patrol, not the. I don't think the earlier Rita. The guy that voices Cyborg, of course, voices Robot Man.
Right.
But he doesn't voice Cyborg in this show.
The bulk of this episode is really where the meat is, I think.
Yeah,
and the beginning and the end, they're kind of just like, okay, cool, we're here, and we land kind of nice. But that 12 minutes, that 8 to 12 minutes, you're in.
Yeah, that was great. And also
how would you rate this episode?
I would give this one 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, same.
I thought it was great. I love the history. I like how they made fun of Teen Titans Go while also still kind of honoring. I don't watch the show. I know it's pretty popular with some people, but I like how they honored it. They made fun of it, but they kind of honored it.
Mm-hmm.
I like how we got more of Garfield's backstory. I like how we see how his life is now, like with the show and everything, and he doesn't come off obnoxious or anything. Like that was just great. Megan, more of the connection we always see between her and Garfield. Like when at one point they're trying to EMT is trying to take him away. EMT is trying to take him away, and she's just like, "No, that's my brother." And she turns green.
I'm here to save his ass.
Yeah, just like always. Well, so you said same rating?
Yeah. Might even go with the 9. I think you're getting fun. You're getting good character development. Most of this episode is dedicated to doing that, and it gives you it in a way where you feel like you're watching a kid's cartoon at the beginning with a scenario, and then you get dropped into a situation and it goes completely different. And that's what I like about how this episode moves. It moves kind of like from 0 to maybe 45, and then it goes to maybe 90, and then a slow sort of exhale. And then it kind of just like ends kind of like a cartoon. That's how I felt when I watched it.
Yeah, I mean, it was really amazing cartoon, but it was a great use of, like I said, it's a great use of moving the story around. We get along, we get his past, we get like honoring and making fun of doing Teen Titans.
At the end of the day, and this is what makes me hang on to Young Justice, is the writing and the people who create the show, I feel, are good at what they do.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah. Cool. All right. That was episodes 11 and 12. Not bad. Fun episodes overall. I would say so. Yeah. All right, folks. Stay tuned. Coming up, episodes 13 and 14. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Later.